Okay, so far we have seen how a single component works, and we only have a single component in our application right now. It's called the app component, which is here, and it is rendered inside the browser from this file. Here we import it and use it inside the browser. So we can also create other components as well, like a nav bar or a sidebar or a footer. But then these components are nested inside this component. So that makes a component tree in React, which have a root component at the top and other components are rendered inside it. So let's create another component to understand this. Let's create a component folder, components, and first we will create a navbar component. So navbar. Okay, so we will be using a shortcut to create a functional component. For that you'll need to install an extension, ES7 plus React snippets. So this is the extension, you need to install it, and then you can use this shortcut to create functional components. You just need to type RFC, it stands for React Functional Component, and then press tab. This will create a functional component. Okay, so let's rename it, and this will be our navbar component. So we'll use a nav tag and give it a class name of navbar like this, and then we will have a div of links. Let's give it a class name of links, and we will also have a title here as mini blogs. So let's use h1 tag mini blogs, and we will use some anchor tags to show our links. First will be called blogs. It will show the list of blogs, and then we will have a create blog. These links won't work now because we haven't created these components and we haven't set up our routing yet. So we will set up these in future. So let's just use the navbar component for now. First we will have to import the component to use it in app component. So let's just import it, give it a name and import from components folder like this. And you don't need to specify the extension of the file because React just assumes it as a component. So there are two ways you can use the component here. One is using the self-closing tag like this, and if you save it, it will render the component inside the browser. As you can see, we have a title and some links. So the other way is to use an opening and closing tag. You can use them both ways because there is no difference, but we will be using self-closing tags. Okay, so this way you can use the components and render them inside other components. So let's create another component, home component, and we'll be using it here. So let's just give it a class name of contents. Here we will display the list of blogs. Okay, so let's create our home component. And we can use the same shortcut that we used before. So let's just change the name and we'll call this home page. Okay, so let's just use it inside our app component. And first we will need to import it so we can use it here. We need to import home from components folder like this. And now we can use it here. Home like this. And as you can see, it has rendered our home component. So let me just zoom in. Let's change this div to h1 tag so we can see it clearly. Okay, so this way you can create multiple components and use them inside app component. If you want, you can create other components and use them inside home and navbar component as well. That is up to you. That's it for now. Next, we will see how we can use CSS in React. So see you in the next video.